Hello, everybody, and welcome to this, what do we call this? A review? Critique?
It's us nitpicking at everything, but
It's,
also
it's movie
very much
night with the
actually giving
animals.
valid critiques, yes.
Oh, God, So, full disclosure, we have been watching a little bit of the show beforehand, and that took us 2 hours to get through 20 minutes.
Yeah, it
Lord
was...
above.
I mean, it made me laugh when we got through, like, we were talking for an hour, and we had only just got to the title screen. But yeah, preface, okay, so I'm Kiwi, MonKeh is
Hello,
here.
I am
I
MonKeh.
am MonKeh hosting. Me is just here, just to on the ride, so he doesn't have to suffer alone. I'm not a Lord of the Rings fan, so MonKeh will be
I
explaining
am.
some
Oh,
of a
Lord.
lot of the context since MonKeh is a fan. And yeah, so all the knowledge I generally have about anything of fantasy is like D&D stuff, so I might understand some things possibly, but not everything. But I'm just here to critique the general things, common sense, fighting choreography, and just the general writing and like speech between people, I guess, and also camera stuff. So because I'm an animator as well, so.
And I'm here to bitch about literally everything lore-wise. Dear God above.
So I'm just bitching about like the general creative writing and everything
Like,
else, and
no,
you're just
you
like,
have ignored the source material, you bastards!
yeah, which is also very bad. So bad. Like already, how much you've told me that they've ignored is really
Honestly,
bad. Yeah.
because you're coming at it from D&D, you thought the elves were like fairly normal, and that's the thing. D&D elves are not Lord of the Rings elves.
Yeah.
They are not the same.
But that's what I mean. Like, I appreciate you differentiating that, because then I was like, yeah, this doesn't make sense for this universe if elves are meant to be completely different and a lot more, you know, how did you say it? Like a lot more graceful
Ethereal,
and
upper class.
ethereal, basically demigods.
But yes, we
Very upper
are gonna
class.
have
Yeah.
some pictures on screen, a time
Yes.
code as best as I can make one.
Yeah.
And we'll see how this goes. Let's get right back into it. So we were at the Elven capital when Galadriel, the fake one, came back.
The fake one. Oh, and I nitpick at the acting, sorry. But I did get really good grades in drama, so I think I should keep on.
Oh god.
You could definitely do a better job than what the hell is going on.
I still am so angry that this actress was so unqualified they had to put her through exposure therapy.
Yeah, like, oh my god.
That better be nothing but hearsay. I better be wrong about that. That better just be a rumor. If it's not.
When you cross over, you hear a song. One whose memory we all carry. You are immersed in a light more intoxicating than any sensation in all of Middle-earth.
When I was a child, it was the only feeling I knew.
And look at you now. Commander of the Northern Armies. Warrior of the Wastelands.
Yes, blow more smoke up her rear, why don't you?
Grime and mud.
This time frostbite and troll blood. And no army.
Did the troll kill them all? No, they deserted me.
This man's very existence proves
Elves deserting.
he's still out there. The question now is where? I intend to ask of the king a fresh company. The supplies
You have
enough
only
to...
just arrived. Must you speak of leaving again so soon?
You know very well why.
And I know you mentioned this, like,
There will be ample
him
time
bringing,
later
him
to
talking
discuss
that,
official
like that is kind of endearing to you, just because...
Yeah. Very endearing.
Yeah,
Look, see, and then he's like, I want to hear about you, like, and you just came back, like, and it's so nice. And like earlier, she was being so like charismatic towards him as well.
Yeah, and
then
then
now
this
she's just
scene.
got a switch where she's like, ugh, you simp, get away from me. Just give me like, let the king talk to me. I want an audience with the king.
I want a new army, I want this and that. Honestly,
She's like-
this is what happens when you get directors that don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
At all.
And half the time she just looks like a lost little girl. That's
Which
her
is
expression.
so-
She's very expressionless. That's the thing.
It's impressive, because
Yeah.
I thought Brie Larson was the lowest point, but no. Brie Larson never attempts to act. She does, and fails miserably at it. That's the problem there.
Yeah. But But yeah, that was so
Your
endearing of
harrowing
him.
journey.
Like-
Yeah,
Why,
And look, he
Aaron?
just wasn't
You really
talk and
have
be
become
like.
a politician.
yeah. And the thing,
And then she's
I-
like, "Oh, you become a politician." No,
Yes.
he's just asking you about your fucking day, dude. Like,
Kiwi, don't you understand? She is a strong and independent woman who's being held back by all these weak, servile men.
for goodness sake,
That's
he's
literally
being
just
so nice.
the only thing these writers know how to write, which is the problem here, because we mentioned this
Yeah.
before. Nobody knew Sauron was back.
Yeah.
He was gone as far as everyone was concerned, Galadriel included. That's
yeah.
how he managed to sneak his way back into society and corrupt so many
Yeah.
people again.
To make it
And
sound
I,
so grim.
it's just
I'm not some courtier to be placated by idle flattery.
okay.
I demand
And,
to
like-
speak with the king directly.
Like, okay, and the thing is, like, whenever she does say stuff, she just said that, right?
Yes.
It's just, there's no, like, oomph, like, no saying it with your chest. Like, she was just like, yeah, I just don't get the idle flattery. It's
Yeah.
just like, if you are a woman of power, you'd say it in a certain way.
Yeah.
And, like, you know,
Like,
and,
okay, you don't want
she
the
doesn't
flattery.
sound...
Yeah,
She
that's
doesn't
fine.
sound like she's taking strides. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Like
Straight.
there is a proper way. And we bitched about this before. That she does not act like a lady. A
Yeah.
lady knows how to, if they don't want idle flattery from a quote unquote politician, that's fine. They have ways of saying it, and they do it in such a way that you understand that you're not really supposed to do that.
I think my problem is her words have no bite.
Yes,
That's my problem.
that's the thing. A lady knows how to speak
Yeah,
properly.
the lady knows how to bite.
Yes.
Okay?
And a lady
Yeah,
knows how
she's
to
not
bite.
biting anything.
Yeah.
She's not even chewing it.
You have made that.
It's like she has dentures and they're gone
Yeah.
now.
Fully explained.
She's like numbing it with no gums.
It was not your company.
No,
who
no
defied
teeth,
me.
just gums.
And this line.
Rather you who defied the High King.
You're being held back, Galadriel. You're being held back by the king!
In an act of magnanimity, he has chosen to honor your accomplishments, rather than dwell upon your insolence.
And elves. Just...
Test him again. You may find him less receptive than you might have hoped.
Why are you acting like a mortal, Galadriel? You're an elf from the Elven
I'm going
lands.
to arrange an audience. Or not.
And that still bothers me.
If
How
asked
she
for
doesn't.
Yeah, how she just ignores
So she-
everything.
Yeah, she just ignores everything. And like when he's like saying, "Hey, like I want to just catch up with you and stuff," she's just like, "Oh, God, you're a politician and you're flirting with me," and it's just like, what?
Like,
Go
maybe you can say she's seeing that and doesn't like it, but again, she would know how to respond.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is, like, I don't know, dude.
It's
Don't
just
know.
the writing is not good.
It doesn't flow. It doesn't make sense. Like
No.
she was just fine with him earlier in the
Yeah.
previous scene,
Shall have it.
and
Yeah.
now she's just not taking shit from him. But not like he's giving shit. She's
Yeah,
acting like it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like he's just having a normal conversation
yeah.
with you, man.
It's just
I
a
don't-
huge sense of entitlement from the actress.
Returned.
And I think she was directed to act that way.
Oh, look at her. You find all that down by the riverbank, did you?
Mm-hmm.
You hear about the travelers?
Travelers?
Yes, Mr. Frodo, the travelers.
Two of them biggest great boulders. Right up on that ridge.
I mean, is he wrong?
Miss them.
You remember
I
Bigby.
go.
That way
You
don't
wouldn't have
miss
missed them if you
anything,
saw
eh?
them.
Yeah,
Trust me, they
you
stuck
know
out
about-
so well.
You went to the old farm again, didn't you?
I was careful.
But the children might not be.
I'm sorry, I didn't know. We never get hunters up here before the harvest. Or wolves.
Were there
Wonder
wolves?
if there's trouble.
Do you want to go tell everyone about the wolves, or do you want to keep it with you yourself?
Yeah.
Meant to be a close-knit community. You tell each other things.
Yeah, exactly.
Haven't you ever wondered? What else is out there? How far the river goes, or where the sparrows learn the new songs they sing in spring. I can't help but feel there's wonders in this world, beyond our wandering.
I've told you countless times. Elves have forests to protect, dwarfs their mines, mend their fields of grain. Even trees have to worry about the soil beneath their roots. But we Harfoots are free from the worries of the wide world. We are but ripples in a long, long stream.
It's kind of sad.
Past the seasons. Nobody goes off trail and nobody walks
Oh
around.
god, that was one of the things. Like the description of the Harfoots, like they made them out to be like proto hobbits. Yes, and it's like okay, that's why they're so stealthy. It's like okay, why do they have these little branches in their hair? Is that to be stealthy or whatever? This is supposed to be some supernatural thing, right here. But no, never mind that. They're supposed to be migratory. They're supposed to be nomads, traveling from place to place. And get this, that they follow the fertility of the soil.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I don't know what that means. What does it mean?
I don't like soil fertility doesn't really change. So if you're not gonna be a nomad who's wandering around everywhere, if the soil you can't have it both ways. Either they farm the land, as you do, in which case they're not nomads, or they don't farm the land, in which case they are nomads. They can be nomads. They can wander around scavenging everywhere. It was just something that bothered me about like the description of it.
Yeah.
We have each other. We're safe. That is how we survive.
So please tell her about the wolves.
Yes!
Go on. Help your father.
That's the problem. You see, we are supposed to be round.
Snaily.
Tell her about the
You
wolves.
saw a wolfie! Oh god damn it, kid.
Tell her. Back to the elves in their heaven. Sorry about the police cars.
Oh, that's fine. See, this is a nice elven ceremony right here. It's a little cheap looking. Again, $1 billion. $1 billion of it. This is the best they could do.
Some feared a new evil might arise from his shadow. So for centuries now, these soldiers have swept across crag and crevice, washing away the last remnants of our enemy like a spring rain over the bones.
And now
so you're not so pissed at him now?
Yeah, now she's swooning.
Do you like him or not?
Now at last,
Woman, make up your mind.
they return to us in triumph. For they have proven beyond any doubt that our days of war are over.
God, he looks so pudgy.
Today, our days
And
of
I forgot that look.
Why do you look so pissed at
Look
him?
at that, she is
Why are you so-
fuming.
Why?
It's like-
Over what?
It's like, how dare you stop me getting my revenge? How dare you try to rein me in? I am Galadriel, don't you know?
And as a measure of our gratitude,
He's just like, the
these
fuck,
heroes
girl?
Yeah.
shall be granted an honor
And what is this
unrivaled
of?
in all our law. They will be escorted
You're like,
to the
oh,
Grey
boy.
Havens and granted passage across the sea to
Why did
dwell
they
for
look like-
all eternity in the blessed realm
Oh,
far west.
but she doesn't want to
the
go home.
undying lands of Valinor.
Oh, they
At
can go back
last,
home.
Yes.
they are going home.
Wait, they have to be granted permission to go home?
Yeah, because the elves were sent here to deal with a problem of like Sauron and his boss. You know,
Yeah.
because
Okay.
there was the first stage where everything was all good and everything. Then came the second age with the concept of darkness in the world, and that's how you got your Saurons and I forgot what I was saying, Morgoths or something, I forgot. But yeah, the elves were set over there to deal with the threat. The threat was dealt with, and this is essentially like after World War II in Germany, in those British military bases. Right?
Okay.
They were there to make sure nothing would happen.
Yeah.
And once they granted permit, because they're immortals, they don't age, so they could just do this as long as they need to. So it's a reward to be able to go back to Valinor, the Elven homes, because Valinor.
I see.
Horrible names.
Her reaction after them. Can I just say?
Yeah.
The way that the two of her knights looked at each other like they're kids, just like,
Yes.
oh my god.
What the fuck?
And it's just like,
we're
aren't you guys,
going
like,
home.
really old.
Yeah, they're very old. Like, why are you acting
Why are you
like
guys
this?
acting like happy? Like in the presence of a king, you take it very seriously.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. Like, what? Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean, and it's another one of the problems I have
It's
with it. Just
just
the
these
direction
things,
of
it's just
these.
these little things really add up.
Yes.
To like, oh, well, I can't really take this very seriously because it will like, you know, like this king has clearly presented himself as someone to be taken seriously at this moment.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, you know, I don't.
Just the camera work as well.
Yeah.
It does not capture the majesty that an elf should have.
Yeah.
Like,
exactly.
and again with the Harfoots as well. Like,
yeah.
They also look like normal people purely because of the camera angle. Like, they are meant to be short, like shorter than you, Kiwi.
Yeah.
So how do you show that when you have, like, you know, normal-sized actors? Well, you take the cameraman, you put him on, like, 1 meter, maybe 2 meters stilts, and you tell him to record.
Yeah.
That's how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they keep the camera level with the Harfoot, so it's like...
Yeah.
There were a lot of tricks done in the Lord of the Rings movies to make the hobbits look smaller than they actually were.
Yeah. There's a lot of things you can do, man.
Perspective is a wonderful thing. But yeah, the elves acting like little kids, getting to go to the ice cream shop, where the king's just like, you get to go home.
I was like, why are they acting like that?
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So again, the men have to be weak and sniveling. But this is Rings of Power.
Yeah.
It just takes me out of it. I'm not immersed in the damn story. I just all these things just take. I see that this is not Lord of the Rings, and I don't like it. And if it's not Lord of the Rings, it's a mediocre fantasy movie. That's essentially what it is. If it's not Lord of the Rings, I'll be honest with you. The writing, the acting, the designs. Like the armors. I'm just going back. The armor looks so thin and plastic.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, it almost looks like cardboard. I didn't even.
It's just been bothering me so much.
I was so distracted by her, the expression she was making, which was barely any.
It was literally just.
It's like it's so awkwardly weird because like she's making all these expressions and like no one's saying anything.
Yeah,
like
nobody is saying anything. It's like, did you shit yourself or something?
Like it's really weird because like he's not acknowledging it, she's not saying anything. Like,
oh god,
no one's. I'm confused. But anyway,
yeah, I feel like it's amateur hour. That's what I feel like. But yeah, she's like meant to be showing shock that she's going back home because she hasn't got her revenge on Sauron, who apparently she knows exists.
Why is she looking at him like, like, you know when you look at your parent to be like, help me out of this situation when you're like a child?
Yeah.
And you do that. That's what she just did to him. Help me. This man told me to go home. I don't want.
Like, you remember back in the beginning when her brother was telling her to realize which light to follow, etc., etc. Oh, that'll come back later.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And it's just cause for celebration, obviously. Like, fucking elves,
Wow.
they like to do this crap.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Very fancy.
Yes. You can tell it's him because of the short hair. The elven short hair! I am
Oh, I love the guy. He's brought the drinks. No. He's a nice guy. Just like, I'm gonna bring you some drinks.
Are you just going to stand there breathing like an orc?
My god, woman!
Excuse me?
I know that was meant to be coy!
Why?
Yeah,
But
but
fuck
it's,
me.
come on. It doesn't come across that way. 'Cause
It doesn't.
She says it.
I do not feel victorious.
You deserve
I
the honor.
I feel like some. I know this is mean, but I feel like she has a touch of the tism. And I,
Baptism?
yeah,
Oh,
because I know
that
I
makes
have it too, which is why I can understand this behavior intuitively. It just feels that way to me. Galadriel has a different kind of superpower now.
Oh, man.
Your brother would be proud.
I remember when the first of these were carved. The likeness of one fallen preserved upon a living thing.
Yes, I can tell.
suppose
I have
some part of me
eyes.
always believed my rest would be here, with them. But instead I am to leave them.
This is the gift of your king.
Yeah.
A gift I have decided to refuse.
Why? Oh,
Galadriel.
My
revenge.
brother gave his life.
I'm sorry.
Ugh.
The way they pronounce Lord of the Rings names just bothers me.
Galadriel, you...
My brother gave his
Galadriel.
life hunting
Galad-
Sauron.
Sauron.
His task is now mine.
You need to hunt
I go
Sauron.
to seek the enemy that escaped us in the north. Alone, if I must.
Ah yes, your mystery sigil. I shared it with the High King.
Then why?
Because seeing a sigil does not mean you're any closer to finding Sauron.
Right?
It is over. The evil is gone.
Then why is it not gone from in here?
Okay. That is a cause. That is a cause for therapy, girl. I don't know what to tell you. But you just... I don't know if there's like elven therapists, but you know,
See, they do have it. It's meditation with the fuck.
Oh, yeah, that's a
They
good point. Yes,
meditate
they
with
have meditation.
nature to get rid of this crap. They're elves. They're weird. They don't suffer like us. They have their own ways.
Yeah, yeah. But like, look, I don't. Okay.
The right, I swear. It's like, why isn't it
It's
gone
just-
in
she's
here?
just- yeah.
It's like, your heart? Huh?
Yeah, and then it's just the whole. Oh, she's just like, oh, these freaking men, they're just getting in my way. And how dare he show the king the sigil? How dare he?
How dare he send me away even
He's
though
not
the sigil
listening
is
to
there?
me, the woman who is right.
Okay. And this is the issue, because this would be remotely interesting
Yeah,
if, you know, this was a standalone thing.
yeah,
Because anybody who's watched Lord of the Rings, the movies, knows that Sauron is here.
yes,
And was read the books, knows he's here.
yes,
But that's the thing. Because of that tension is gone,
yeah,
it just comes off as the writers trying to put her in a position where she will be right, and literally everyone else, coincidentally all men, was wrong. And I just...
Also, there was no conversation with the king. She just looked at him awkwardly, like she shit her pants. And then when she didn't get what she wanted because he was like,
she
"You
didn't
get to
get
go
audience
home,"
with the king.
she looks at this guy again, like I said, like a lost child, just like, "Mommy, help me."
You didn't get me audience with the king? It's like, how could you not? It's like, yeah, we showed
And
him
that
the
wasn't an
sigil and he
audience,
was
that
like,
was a
bruh.
ceremony. Like an audience with the king is literally like actually getting to talk to him. He didn't have a conversation. And now
I
you're
thought she was I'm pretty sure she thought, okay, after the ceremony, I will
Yeah.
get to speak to the king. But that because she was being sent back to Valeria, I
Yeah.
think, she knew she would never get the audience. And now
Mm.
she's feeling betrayed. She's like, how could you? Sauron's out there. I could feel it in my kokoro. It goes doki doki only for him. Normally that elfiness is fine, but not here. It's not the way it's being presented right now. Too human. It's too human.
Let's continue.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay, we're back. We're back after
We're
a
back.
mild disruption.
I mean, I think a very big disruption. because
Threats were
something very-
made. MonKeh lost his temper again.
Yes.
Happens frequently.
It's okay.
But you know what? All of that complaining we did, that was better dialogue than the Rings of Power.
Yeah, it was. It was very good. I feel like they would have been fairly entertained.
It's just like, oh wow. Yeah, they really hate Sauron. It's like, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, indeed.
Oh.
But,
Yes, Galadriel, you're conflicted.
I am grateful you have not known evil as I have,
Oh yes, because you.
oh,
but you have not seen what
I have seen my share.
you have not seen what I have seen.
okay. Immediately, fucking red flag. What are you on about? I hate people like this. I hate bitches like her. I swear. No, I'm triggered. This shit
We were just triggered already!
This shit gets me so mad. You know when you could be telling someone something so traumatic in your life and they're just like, yeah, but there's like people dying in Africa. You're like, bitch. Of course, everyone has their struggles. Everyone has their shit that they're going through. But just because you're gonna... This isn't a competition, mate.
Yeah.
You're not competing for who had the worst trauma.
This
in
isn't the
war.
Trauma Olympics, Galadriel. For
Like,
fuck's sake.
His experience is still valid. Just because yours is worse in whatever way that you think it's worse, so it's more important, does not mean you have to be a dickhead.
You know, I've actually had the reverse happen to me. Like,
Oh my
yeah,
God.
like, listen, okay.
Yeah.
It was mainly because of,
Yeah.
like, you know, ordeals you go through in life, and I was like, yeah, I went through this ordeal. And yes, it was tough, but I went through it. And so could other people. And they
Yes.
responded with, not everyone's like you. So, could you at least try to be a little like me? Because
Yeah.
I can walk through that fire, but you can't. And it's a fire a lot of people have to walk through eventually, at some point in their
Yes, for
lives.
sure.
eh?
Yeah. I mean, I get what you mean, because that's the thing, because some people can be kind of stuck in their loop of like, well, I just want to stay here, but it's like, you know, how long can you stay there kind of
Yeah.
thing. But yeah, like if I ever bring up like a situation with myself, I make it clear that I'm just trying to say that you're not alone kind
Yeah.
of thing. But what she's doing here is such a
Yeah, it's like, I have seen more than you. I
I've
am
been
the authority
through
here.
worse, so you should be like, you know, I win this competition.
Oh god,
You
I
win
just
the competition of being a jerk. That's what you win. Okay.
see. I saw this in a meme. I thought it was fake. Then I watched it. Then I shunted it out of my memory, and now it's come back.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, there was a meme of this. Oh,
Yeah,
brilliant.
I thought that they had just like that first line, him responding, and then they just had the first line again. I just thought
Yeah.
that they were cutting back to the beginning of the conversation. I did
Yeah.
not know that it was a continuation.
Yeah, like they actually did that.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, they're doing that again. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's fucking beautiful.
You.
Conflicted.
The thing is, she
Also-
just looks like a jerk. Like,
Also, have you noticed this facial expression? Keep
yeah,
your
she
eyes
just
on.
like twitched a bit.
Conflicted.
Like,
Yeah, like this is
yeah, like
this is angry.
that's her angry.
I kind of want to have this as my profile.
Why not, dude? Why not?
Oh god. Oh lord. Okay. Okay.
Oh man.
Oh, this is just fantastic. Okay, you go here. You go here. Crap this, crap that. Now just go to desktop and put it right here somewhere. Discord, I need your help. I need assistance. Just
What happened?
turn that off for now. So I need edit user profile, change the avatar. I have a mighty need.
Oh my god.
Oh
brilliant.
god.
It's so bad.
I am grateful you have not known evil.
And she
as I
almost smiles when
But
she
also,
says
like,
have, but you
that
have
just.
not seen what I've
Yeah.
seen.
I have seen my
Like-
share.
You have.
Okay, can you pause it for
Yeah.
2 seconds? The way she's like, I'm grateful that you haven't seen the things that I have seen.
what
So
are you
she's-
grateful about exactly?
Like, what? What? Like, it came across. Like, it doesn't come across like caring. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm really grateful that, you know, I've had the worst life than you have.
Yeah,
and you haven't
because
seen
you
the
would
things
not
that
be able
I
to
have.
handle it. You would just
Yeah.
crumble under the weight,
Yeah.
like, totally.
And it's just like, what the hell, girl? What the hell is going on? Dude? Oh my god.
And then she smiles afterwards.
Sleep, Elrond. It waits. And in the moment of our complacency, it blinds us.
Again, you would not. I'm gonna try not to repeat myself.
And this enemy is out there somewhere, lying in wait. Do you truly believe seeking him out will satisfy you?
Will revenge fill
That's a
that
good
hole?
point.
Your blade will bring you peace?
Hmm?
If you are wrong,
I'm not
if
wrong.
you are wrong,
He's just
would you
saying
lead
if.
more elves to die in far-off lands?
Yeah.
He makes a
Convince
good
yourself
point.
You have done enough. How many more
Yeah,
statues can you
exactly.
add to this path?
He is making
Exactly.
very good points.
He's making
Have refused
very
to
good points.
Do so now, it may never come again. You will linger here, an outcast, poisoned in dark whispers and dreams.
And in the West, you think my fate would be better?
Yes. Oh god!
my God.
I'm sorry,
Oh
I just
my-
her eyes look so
Yeah,
crazy.
her eyes just, she just did a weird, like,
Yeah.
duh.
What
Like, yeah, I
the-
caught that too. That
What
was
the
so
fuck?
weird.
Would mock
Why?
the cries of battle in my ears.
Yeah,
You
it's
say
like-
I have won victory over all the horrors of Middle Earth.
You have.
Yet you would leave them alive in me.
What? Again, girl. Okay, just get a therapist. Like, goddamn.
that shit
Just-
insane.
Just get a therapist. Like, I don't understand. Like, girl, the way she's like, I don't know. She's just acting crazy.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, probably not acting. Let's be honest
yeah, for
here.
sure.
If
But
she,
the thing is, like, okay, like he's making really good points.
Yeah.
Like he's making legitimate points. You're just sending off people to die in far off lands. You're getting people dead and adding people here. You're not even thinking of the repercussions
the
of your
graveyard is
like,
just getting bigger because of you.
Yeah, and the fact that, like, he made such a good point, and she just comes across like a sociopath because she's just like, but yeah, they're just disposable. And,
Yeah,
like,
what
I still
about
need, I still
Sauron?
have all
What
of
about
this
Sauron?
evil. I still have all of this, like, like this whole revenge arc that I need to do. So yeah, more elves can be disposed. It doesn't matter. It's all about me. Like, how am
Yeah.
I meant to like her? Am
Yeah.
I meant to like her? Am I
We are
supposed-
supposed to because she's like the strong woman Galadriel.
But I
and it's
don't,
like,
because she just doesn't give a fuck about her people. She doesn't even give a crap about this friend of hers here, who has been such a great guy that's actually giving her like pointers, like
Yeah.
legitimate points,
like here's the
and
thing.
she just ignores it. and like she doesn't even respect her king, her freaking king. Like,
Yeah.
we were just talking about people who don't respect the queen here, but you know.
Yeah. This is
So
like, what the
you know,
fuck?
it's not. I can't take you seriously, girl. You just seem like a little brat that just was like, I want to do this. And like he said, let's say you found him. You seeked the evil. What then, princess? You're just gonna stab him? You're just gonna...
Then all my
suddenly you'll feel
horrors will
better?
go away.
Yeah.
Like in
Like-
the fairy tales.
Like, I just don't...
Like, again, this is a very human arc. It is human to want to go to revenge arc.
Yes.
Elves live for thousands of years. They are effectively immortal.
Yes.
They literally, elves can go visit you in your 20s, and then
Yeah.
when they remember you exist, visit you again in your 40s.
Yeah.
And no time would have passed for them, because
Yeah.
they don't... You can have elves who are obsessed as well, but not Galadriel!
Yeah, also, I feel like in this frame she's got the crazy eyes.
Yeah, she
And
does have the
is-
crazy eyes.
She is sounding crazy anyway with what she's
Yeah,
saying.
and we
She's like-
talked about
she-
this already,
yeah.
but it really does seem that, yeah, like she was just bullied into the role. Like, the exposure therapy story might have actually been real, and she was just like, I can't play this role. It's too scary. But I gotta play this role, so I gotta go through exposure therapy. Like, she looks like she was just rushed through some horrific shit and is now trying to play a strong, independent woman.
Mm.
And the cracks they're not showing, they're there. They're everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere, yeah.
Like, her character has been the most inconsistent in terms of mood
Yeah.
in the whole show. And we're only halfway through episode 1.
Yeah. It's bad.
Like, I thought it was bad directing. But
Yeah.
if it's just her, I think it might just be a problem with the actress.
Yeah. Might be.
Yeah.
Undying, unchanging, unbreaking, into the land of winterless spring.
Only in the blessed realm can that which is broken in you be healed. Go there. Go, and I promise you, if but a whisper of a rumor of the threat you perceive proves true, I will not rest until it is put right.
What a good guy.
Yeah.
You have fought.
He's a lovely guy, but yes, his face is a little smushed. But he's an alright guy.
Yeah. Like, he's like, look, even if I hear that the evil comes back, I'll sort it out, girl.
Yeah. You need help. I want you to get the help.
Yeah.
I will
What a
I will guard this place in your stead,
Yeah.
and you can rely on me.
Yeah. Now let's see what she has to say about those very kind things
Honestly,
that he just said.
This guy's a fucking G. I love him.
Yeah, what a guy. I like this guy, not her.
Yeah, I was
He
like,
should be the main role.
God damn it.
He's got the characteristics and the sanity to play the role.
He's also
Like, come
kind, caring, he's lovely. Oh.
on. What a guy. Yeah, what a nice
But no, this is in the writer's mind. In the writer's mind, this is another man trying to keep a woman down.
Okay, let's see what
'Cause
she has
that's-
to say.
What am I to be?
What you have always been. My friend.
No. He's put so much. Girl, say something! Why does she just look at him like a
Literally, I don't know what it is. I don't know.
And she's just like, oh wow.
Something is up with her left eye. Like, it's...
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, why does she just look at him like he just like told her like he farted? Like, why does she look like that? That's the
that's the face you make when your date leans in and whispers, "I love dead people."
Yeah, like this is like she almost looks like she's like high and trying to stay awake or something, or like she had excess caffeine. Like, why aren't you saying anything? He just said some endearing shit, and you know, and again, like she doesn't. I think the thing that's really bothering me is that whenever he does say really caring shit, she either dismisses it or she just straight up doesn't even acknowledge it.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't even respond to it.
Yeah.
Like she just,
as we mentioned, it's sociopathic. Like, he's not getting you what you want, so and you can't manipulate him into getting you what you want, so you don't respond.
So weird, dude.
Yeah.
It's bothering me so much. And then she just gives him the crazy eye look.
Yeah, like, here's the thing. Like,
you know, poured his heart out to her. Come on, dude, say something.
Like, the thing with this is, like, Galadriel was supposed to be exiled from the Elven lands.
Yes.
Yeah, she was supposed to be exiled. Okay.
Yeah, I remember you telling me. Yeah.
And this was presumably after she went back, I think.
Yes.
I did not read the Silmarillion, but
okay.
the Amazon, the directors, they were having Galadriel do all this stuff in stretches of time where Galadriel was not mentioned, so they could maybe worm it in, like, oh, it doesn't say that she wasn't out hunting Sauron, so clearly she was. But in the story, like, it's been really shit up to this point. This could be a really good point for her to go back to the Elven lands, to heal from whatever has hurt her, and become the Galadriel we know and love, and then later get exiled, and then the plot of the Lord of the Rings happens. Yeah, because right now she's got the crazy eyes.
Yeah.
But if she goes back to the Elven lands, she heals from this heartache, she could become the Galadriel of the Lord of the Rings. And never picks up a sword again because she doesn't have to, and it reminds her of her dark past. Oh my god, I'm a better writer than the fucking Amazon's writers. Fucking hire me.
Indeed. Hire us.
Yeah.
Because what the fuck? That bothers me so much.
It really does. Don't worry. I bring my own beating sticks. Oh, believe you me, they will listen.
Alright. So is she gonna go to...
So we go from Lindon, the was it the Elven beachfront, and we're going, I think, where the hell is this place? We're going through the mountains and all that. The Southlands, the lands of men.
Oh boy.
Now, I believe the Southlands, Kiwi.
Yes.
They're in the south.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what's in the south?
Yes.
The sun.
Yes, the sun.
Yes, the sun. Yeah. Yeah, I believe they were called the Men of Rune, I think they were. I think.
Yeah. Sorry. Immediately I need to say something. It bothers me that why are they lined up like... Okay.
Just
get
lined up
frame.
like this.
Just pause here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why are they lined up as if they're like a K-pop band about to dance? That's what bothered me. They had a formation, and the fact that they're all hitting at the same time really bothered. That's a nitpick, but you know. Why are they hitting at the same time as well?
I guess they're villagers and they're using their scythes to get the wheat. But I was just here like, are you sure you want to do that so close to each other?
Yeah.
It's kind of asking for trouble.
Yeah, exactly.
Some of these legs are gonna get cut. Hey.
Whatever. You know, what do we know? We know nothing.
I mean, listen, medieval peasants... Look, people in the past were not stupid. They were just uneducated.
Exactly.
Uneducated in the ways we were. They had their own education. And common sense was how... common sense. Common sense is what stops you from dying a stupid death. It's like, okay, is somebody cutting the wheat in the field? Okay, don't go near them, because they're swinging a scythe around.
Yeah.
This is farming. Don't go near farming equipment. And behold, the Southlands. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry. She just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And nobody's wearing this stuff at all. Like. Oh God.
evening. Karaya's in 3 moves.
Now, do you notice how European everybody is?
Yes.
I should say. These are meant to be the Southlands, the men of Rune. They are supposed to be a little darker than everywhere else. Middle Earth is the Lord of the Rings was supposed to be a mythology on England, so it was based, on people in England, and the Southlands were, people who were more south. So obviously they would get tanned. Why is everybody so pale here?
Who knows, man?
And,
Who knows?
And literally, if they wanted to shoehorn in their damned, race swapping BS, this is the place to do it.
Yeah.
This is the place to do it. But they don't. They make him as white as the driven snow. There's a ginger man here.
Poisoned, more likely.
Poisoned? By who?
For all we know, the Unionites done it.
Oh, and there's Elliot. I call him Elliot because he looks like one.
Yeah, I was about to say he looks like an Elliot. He does look like an Elliot. Oh. I'm guessing this is a race swap.
Yes. He is a wood elf.
Yes, a wood elf.
I just... Why? Why?
Yeah.
Why? And again, his hair. Why is it so short?
Yeah.
Say, get me some super glue and a goddamn weave. I am fixing this problem.
Yeah.
But dear God above, I just need. I just ask for something.
Yeah.
And to be fair, they give it later.
Really been a fortnight already.
It has.
Ah, well, little to report. This will go around, I'm afraid. A couple of shabby disputes, bit of uneven dice handling. Oh, yes. Had a bit of a thrill in here, Tuesday last. With a row over a girl. His eye was lazy, hers overactive, if you take my meaning.
His eye was lazy, looking down. Hers was overactive, looking around. Yes.
Well, my well is yours, as ever.
And the poisoning?
What poisoning?
The one you were just discussing.
No. It was but poisoned grass he was twattling about. A fellow passed through a few days back, said his grazing's gone rotten. There, only weeds will grow.
This fellow, where was he from?
Didn't say east, I think.
At least this man is talking like an elf a little.
Oh, nigh fears. It's a bloody patch of grass. The lot you lump us in with died off 1,000 years ago. When are you people gonna let the past go?
Yeah.
In case you didn't get the subtle messaging here.
One day, our true king will return.
Oh boy.
And pry us right out from under your pointy boots.
Easy, lad. Quench the fire.
Just fucking... This is all just so ridiculous and out of place.
Yeah.
Come on, lad.
Hey, don't you feel ashamed? Oh, God. So, what the fuck was that?
I don't know what the fuck that was. Like, he was shaking even when he went up to him about that. And I'm like, his voice was shaking.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, that's the thing.
They're getting a lot of they just don't say shit with their chests like these actors. They don't say it with their chests. Like, come on.
Yeah, okay, he's shaky. Is that supposed to show that he's a little scared of this elf?
Yeah.
Why is he scared of an elf? People don't have prejudice against elves in the Lord of the Rings. They see them as bloody demigods.
Yeah.
They came in from across the ocean. That's as big as the Atlantic Ocean is.
Yeah.
To help fight Sauron and his army of orcs. Why would people hate elves? And why would the elves oppress the humans at all?
That doesn't make... I'm confused.
They fought against the orcs together.
Yeah, they helped you guys. So I'm confused.
It's just Christ
Yeah.
above.
No, that was something else, but alright, let's continue.
Oh, and would you look at that? Oh. His eye is laser. Hers is a bit overactive.
Give me a hand.
Alfred seeds. I've not seen this flower since I was a child. Where did you find these?
I had to trade with another healer who was passing through. We crushed the petals to form a salve.
You crushed them.
Yes!
Gently. Are there healers among your kind?
There are.
They use
We
magic.
call them artificers. And most wounds to our bodies heal of their own accord, so it is their labor instead to render hidden truths as works of beauty. For beauty has great power to heal the soul.
And I hope you find Alfred flowers beautiful.
That's something I do like, is that elves, demigods. They can heal if they don't die.
Yes. Which makes sense. Yes.
Yeah. Because, again, they could even have, like, the same healing factor as a human. But because they're elves and have all the time in the world, the passage of time is a lot quicker for them.
Yes.
So they don't really... not really worried about it. I'm sorry, just the armor. Just the armor.
The armor.
Why? It looks so plastic.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be wood. $1 billion. $1 billion reduce.
Till next time then.
Soldier.
Anything to report?
Nothing out of the ordinary.
And the well? How was it?
Why are you engaging in frattle gossip like this?
We are awaited at Osterith.
Have you considered the consequences I might face if the Watchwarden were to discover what it is that you're doing?
Afraid I don't take your meaning.
It's difficult enough keeping watch over them without having to keep one eye squarely on you. Or do you think me blind?
No. I think you talk too much. And you smell of rotten leaves.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Why are they just talking like kids sometimes?
I don't know. Like, this is the thing. Elves.
Point.
Now, okay, I get it. Thematically, it makes sense for the conversation from our point of view to continue here.
Yes.
But could you imagine going on a long walk up the mountain to this point? Like, over there is the village they were just at.
Well, yeah.
And now they start that conversation again.
Is
Oh.
this? Only
Oh,
twice
boy.
in known history has a pairing between elves and humans even been attempted, and on each
Oh.
occasion, it ended in tragedy. It ended in death.
Yes, thank you.
Remind me.
That's one thing I just don't like about modern writing. They just tell you things, they don't show you.
Yeah.
We understand. You could just say that, okay, I think it's a bad idea. It's like, okay, it's a bad omen. And you don't tell me more than that.
Yeah.
I don't need to know more than that. I can put these things together.
Yes, exactly.
Then why do you persist? Give me one reason. One.
The High King has declared the days of war are over.
All the far
Then-
outposts of kings.
Again, why is he acting like a kid? Just like,
Yeah, he's like, no, the king has said it's
just
over.
let us, we can go home.
We can go home and have all these sweeties.
Yeah, like, he's just so, like, he's like looking back and forth to both of them like they're his parents and he just asked them if he can go on the school trip tomorrow. Like, what the fuck?
No. This is my issue. This is my fucking issue with the modern generation. They don't know how to act properly.
Don't, like, you think he might, like, I don't know, dude. What the fuck?
It is.
Why do they act so randomly kiddish? It's so weird.
The writing is terrible. Just awful.
I just can't take it seriously.
It's no wonder that a friend of mine is. He's not into Lord of the Rings as much, and he tried watching the show, but he just couldn't find a character who he liked at all. And that
For me, it's only the friend of Galadriel so far.
Literally only him.
Only him.
Only
him so far.
No,
Because he's proven to be sane.
I still take umbrage with the concept of an elf crossing something out. So I'm sorry, did you make a mistake?
Yeah.
I can let that go. I can let only that go. Ugh.
He's like, no, now I won't be able to see my human girlfriend. Oh.
Taking a last look.
79 years I've been stationed here.
10 more years than necessary.
Grown accustomed to it.
And you believe this place was once a barren scrap of rock?
It has changed much, Watchward.
But the men who live here have not. The blood of those who stood with Morgoth still darkens their veins.
That was long ago, Watchward.
So...
What were you before the war?
Literally, they sided with Morgoth. What the hell was his name?
But the men who live here.
Yes.
The blood of those who stood with
Morgoth, yes. So some humans were corrupted and sided with Morgoth. It's like, okay, is that enough? Really? Really? Are the elves going to be tyrannical? Like, this is the thing. The elves would not be tyrannical about. They would be dictators. Sure, but they would not be tyrannical. They would be benevolent dictators to the humans while watching over them. Okay, if they're going to be watching over some humans they suspect have darkness in their veins,
yes,
they're not going to treat them poorly, because that's just going to fester the darkness. And yeah. Just the way elves are handled here. They have short hair as well. Fucking Christ.
That was long ago.
Why do none of them have long hair? Like, we haven't seen a single one with long hair.
So. Not true. Not true. The king.
Oh yeah, the king.
That is
yes, he's the only one.
And even then, he was still pudgy and round.
Round.
I could just see his chin disappearing into his neck, and I was like, "Is this the elf king? Is this the elf king?"
The grower.
And you shall be returning home to far more than you left. Honors, title. Your life will begin anew.
What if I don't want my life to begin anew?
Arondir, that for 79 years you've kept watch over the men and women of Tirharad, not because of what their ancestors once did, but because of who they still are.
What? What are you trying to say?
He's trying to say those dirty, orky bastards are still evil. For God's sake.
You're trying to say that the villages are still not good?
Yeah. Yeah.
What is with these? Even this guy's like, oh, be grateful.
Again,
reminding me of freaking
the elves acting like this. Why? They're elves, okay? They don't act like humans. Humans hold grudges like this. Dwarves hold grudges like this. Elves don't. Elves are trying to, like, purify the whole place from the darkness.
But you need never see them again.
Really?
But I want to stay, sir. They let me keep my hair short here.
One question.
Yes.
Technically, that means well, I'm assuming that girl that he likes is human.
Yes.
Because that's what they were just talking about. Sorry, my bad. My
Yeah.
brain forgot.
Yeah, she's
But-
human. This is an interracial
so
relationship.
You basically
Giggity.
you basically saw her since she was a kid growing up.
Yes.
That's really weird.
Elves are weird, Kiwi. And honestly, if you're gonna have a romance between a human and an elf, that's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
Fucking
it's
weird.
the only way it really can go, to be fair.
Actually, not true. You could have it go normally, but it will end in the elf outliving the human.
Yeah.
Or
yes.
you could have it the fun way, where they are there before they are even conceived.
Yes, that's what I mean, because that means he was there before she was even existent.
It's like,
Yeah.
bro, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it's
You're
weird.
a couple thousand years old, bro. What the fuck?
Yeah. And you're just, but you know, whatever. What do I know? Like,
diluting the gene pool, I see. I always love that. It just made me giggle. I swear, if he's going to leave her alone with a kid, I am going to laugh so hard. Oh look, there's a kid.
There's a kid.
I forgot about it. I didn't think it was this soon.
Careful. That's fire root powder. You have to do it slowly.
Go any slower, we'll be stuck here all day.
You're on a boil this morning.
Hardly slept. Mice were dancing a proper jig under the floorboards.
Again?
Last 3 nights. Scratching and scraping.
She's like, oh
What's
no,
one
that's
of them
my
doing
boyfriend.
here?
One of them. Elfie Welfie.
Like the elves that helped us.
Like,
You're leaving.
like literally, like, you would see this behavior maybe in the first 3 generations.
Yes.
After that, it would disappear. Because the elves, they would not be treated... They would know that it's much easier to watch over a people that like you than hate you.
Yes.
They would not be stoking tensions with the locals. Like, yeah, a few generations, because elves can play the long game. A few generations will hate you, but the generations coming after them will see you being nice and compassionate, and they will disagree with their parents.
All the generation, yeah.
And eventually you will have a village of people which like you.
Yeah.
And you can watch over them much easier.
Yes.
You wouldn't have any anti-elf sentiment just because it would make no sense for it to be there.
Yeah, I feel like the directors keep forgetting about how much time has passed, and then they still...
The directors wanted to have another political message. Just like,
yeah,
these
but then, you know, they
elves.
keep doing all this weird character development with the other girl, and then this, where it doesn't really make sense at all for them to... But, you know, what do I know? What do we know?
What do we know? We're just thinking about things.
We're using our brain.
That's a dangerous thing in this day and age.
Where's the rest of your company?
Most likely searching for me. At this very moment.
Then why are you at my home?
Be careful, dude.
Say what you wish to say.
I have said it already. 100 times over. In every way but words.
Mother. There's a man here for you.
No.
Mom.
You heal animals too? You could just give her a look. She's got some sort of a sickness.
Ooh.
What manner of sickness?
Doesn't the fever? And she doesn't appear to have any sores. Where's she been grazing?
She wandered east a few days ago. Think she might have ate something. What was it?
She definitely has.
Squirted out of it.
How far east?
Might have made it as far as Horden.
Ooh. Black sludge. That's corruption. And I always did like that. They just...
Yeah.
What is corruption? It is this horrible force, according to Tolkien. It destroys the land around it. How we represent this in the movies? Black tar.
Black sludge.
Yes.
Much danger. He can touch it. It's fine.
See, that's the thing. It's meant to show the decay of it because it was meant.
Yeah.
Like Sauron and the forces of darkness were meant to represent industrialization and the grind of the war machine. Because Tolkien, he fought in, I believe, World War One, and he wanted to show that, and yeah, the slow grind. Like it's the reason it looks like oil.
Yeah.
Yeah, because well, oil was everywhere in the war machines to keep everything nice and lubricated.
Yes.
And well, fucking disgusting.
Where are you going?
Horden's a day's journey. If I leave now, I can reach it by dusk.
I'm going with you.
He's just like, Mom, what the fuck?
Be quick about it. He finds us in here, he'll knock our teeth out.
Only spotted it by mistake. Stepped on a lucky board.
So tell me, is it true about your mum?
Yeah, she's fit.
What true?
Her Waldry caught herself and one of the pointies. Mighty sweet back of his well the other day.
Who told you that?
Everybody. Maybe that's why my father run off like he done.
My father didn't run off.
Then what happened to him? You don't even know, do you?
See, one thing I do like is how easy it would be to hide a half-elf in this, like...
It would.
Yeah, because what reflections are there? Like, what reflections are there in a medieval village? Like, the water?
Yeah.
So when's he gonna go to the water? I would just like it if he's the bastard child.
Yeah. You're like, ah.
Salty rascal's got the king's bounty down there.
This is the real bounty.
I do like this thing. I honestly do like it a lot. I wish I saw it represent. Just the way it works is so good for me. Yeah. This is an elvish sword. Specifically Sauron, yes.
Watch it! Go on, quick.
Oh, it's Sauron's sword and they just know.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how, but he has Sauron's sword, and I guess he's marked by Sauron now? Yeah.
Of course, Galadriel. Still looking like a lost child.
I am so... She just has such a resting bitch face. It is horrible.
I feel like she has a resting, confused, like, I don't know how I got this role. Yeah, I don't know, face. But, yeah. Oh, look at our boy. Oh, man.
Okay, yeah, it was just the camera in that forest. I don't know why, but I just thought his face was being smushed down. And he had a massive forehead.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Galadriel was so certain her search should continue.
We foresaw that if it had, she might have inadvertently kept alive the very evil she sought to defeat.
Or the same wind that seeks to blow out a fire may also cause its spread. Turn the shadow she saw. You believe it does exist?
Set your mind at peace about it. What you did was right. For Galadriel and for Middle-earth.
It's hard to see what is right. When friendship and duty are mingled.
That is true.
Such is the burden of those who lead.
Yes, indeedly
and
indeed.
those who would seek to.
They keep doing this guy from this angle. It's not good
It
because
really
he just looks like a big forehead.
Yeah.
Like our guy that we love. Like,
Yeah.
he just keeps looking like he has a big forehead.
And I don't want to look at his forehead, but it's just so big in there.
It's big because it's the angle they keep doing him at. It's
And
not
I'm
actually
sorry.
big.
I am sorry, but just the chin on this guy. I am sorry, but I just yes, his delivery has been a little flat, just a little bit, but otherwise it's fine. Otherwise it's fine. It's just his chin. Like, okay, have him wear like, okay, you know, a turtleneck, like, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Elves kind of have clothes like that go
Yeah,
up
they do.
to the jaw. Just have him wear that underneath his robes, so that his king's robes are on that, just so that his chin doesn't like meld into his neck. Like, please. I just want to like him, and I do. I just can't stop looking at it.
Like,
Must look to the new sunrise.
He would look so much better.
Are you acquainted with the work of Lord Celebrimbor?
Oh my G!
Greatest of elven smiths, of course. I've admired his artistry since
Yeah, Celebrimbor. He is one of, if not the best smith in all of Elvenkind. Coincidentally, he was also corrupted by Sauron to forge the Rings of Power.
Oh.
Because again, Sauron is a silver-tongued bastard who can even convince elves to bend to his will.
Yeah.
And not just any elf, Celebrimbor. He is not just some weak-willed smith. No, he is... Like, elves are tough-willed, generally speaking.
Yes.
He is much more than that, because again, elves and magic.
I was a child.
It's fucking bullshit.
Why do you ask?
He is about to embark on a new project, one of singular importance. And we've decided that you will be working with him.
He's like, what?
Moving up in the world,
I'll
my
allow
boy.
you to explain the details, Lord Celebrimbor.
You
He's
know,
just like, oh, wait, that looks like your freaking dad, dude.
I know.
No, I know that's not meant to be your dad, but he just looks like it. And why is he just awkwardly standing there like, yeah, it's me, blacksmithy.
It's me, Celebrimbor. Could you say hello?
Yeah, like, say something, dude. Come on, like, they already introduced... I feel like the speech is so delayed, or there's just no speech in places there should be speech. Like, they should say something. Ugh, it frustrates me. But
It's
anyway.
not dramatic pausing, okay? You just look like you're very introverted.
It just... yeah.
At least he has...
You don't say anything! Oh my god! It's so painful. I'm sorry. It's so...
Oh.
And I'm an introvert, but I will still say something when someone's like, oh, this is
Kiwi,
Kiwi.
do you not just stand there and then, like, with a neutral expression and then smile for just a second?
No. Like, that's just weird, dude.
Eyes open when they should be sleeping. Almost like they're watching for something.
Watching for what?
A tongue glashing if you don't mind your own cartwheels.
What is it? What do you see up there?
Eleanor Brandyfoot, with your father's nose and always poking us into trouble. You are far too curious and meddlesome to have been born a Harfoot. Are you quite certain you're not part squirrel?
Okay, now that shot is rather reasonable. Because look how tiny she looks here. I want more of this.
Tell me.
Yes.
And please stop making him look big.
Strange how?
Glory! Have that grace!
On my way.
familiar are you with the townsfolk of Horton?
Very, I should hope. I was born there.
Wait, hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on, girl. You just left your son?
Yeah.
You just didn't give a fuck about who's gonna
He
take
was
care
playing with his friend in the barn with a magic sword. It's fine.
She didn't even have a conversation with him.
Yeah.
Clearly,
Yeah.
but I mean, they didn't show. But,
Yeah, they didn't show it. Like again.
But then again, do they show anything? They just tell you. So maybe they'll just tell us that she was just like.
You'll
yes.
find that she is Mother of the Year, Kiwi.
Oh, yeah.
And I just can't help it. This is too funny. It's just like, he'll be
Man,
fine.
I'm starting to realize why your husband left you, okay?
Like,
Because
listen,
what the
okay.
fuck?
See, you would expect this out of somebody with multiple kids.
Yes.
Not one.
Yeah.
I don't know if the writers have ever had a mother in their lives, but if there's only one kid, the mother is going to be very overprotective.
Yeah, very. Very overprotective, dude. Holy shit. Like, dude.
Why?
The people of Horton were known for having been especially strong in their loyalty to Morgoth.
What did you just say?
Did you just call me in, yeah?
Yikes.
The truth.
I'm talking about
Well,
my
no.
friends. Close kin. I know them. There are good people there.
Oh, hang on just a sec.
Okay, no problem.
Oh, God. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Alright.
What the fuck? Okay. Oh, okay, now you're just gonna...
With you. Instead of the Watchword. Bronwyn.
So I can't take
The
you.
only kind touch I've known all my days in this land.
How old is she again?
Exactly. Wait, hold on. Actually, now that I think, so he probably saw her be conceived.
Yes.
Well, not really, but you know what I mean.
He noticed the pregnant lady, and I was like, oh, there's another one
Yeah,
here.
and he noticed when she probably got married, and he probably noticed when she's had a son, and
Now he's sleeping with her.
now the husband leaves her, and then he's like, oh, MILF. Like, what?
I am convinced that the kid is actually his bastard son.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
His ears are hidden, and we can't see it, and he hates elves a bit too much.
Oh shit. Oh, the Southlands.
Yeah, the lands of the south. Yeah.
Middle Earth.
The Sundering Seas.
Sundering Seas.
For context, the size of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, and they're still going.
Now, this right here is at least elvish. In its own weird ways. Like, they're standing, how long were they standing for? A long time, they're elves.
Yeah.
And you got like this pomp and ceremony of them going back, like their armor's being taken off.
Yeah.
They're no longer going to war.
Yes.
She refuses to give the dagger back.
Yeah. She's just like, no. She's like, just...
Let it go. Let go of it, Galadriel.
Why does he look at someone else, not the lady that... Okay.
Because it's weird for an elf not to want to go back.
Yeah.
And this is literally effectively heaven.
It is weird. But like... Yeah, it is. It looks like it already. And
Yeah,
I mean,
it's essentially heaven, and the elves are immortal, so they will not die, and they will live in this wonderful place forever.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's the light.
It floats, and a stone cannot.
God fucking...
Oh my god, why does she look like that?
Those crazy, crazy eyes!
Yeah.
Oh. And this thing essentially just confirms that they're all at roughly the same timeline. But yeah, like that's a line from her brother. Just like, okay, why does the stone sink and the ship float? Oh, because the ship knows which light to follow. Now, Galadriel, which light do you follow? Do you want to go back to the Elf lands or back to Middle Earth? Question, how are you going to get back to Middle Earth? You're in the fucking sea.
Yeah. Already. Why does she... Oh, why does she look like that, man?
Yeah, she just looks so crazy.
Why is everyone just looking at this thing and not thinking of them?
I mean, there's not much they can do,
Yeah, that's
really.
true. There's not much they can do. They're just like, oh, okay.
Listen to him! Listen to him! Oh wait, no, I forgot. He's a man and she's a woman. That would be impressive.
But sometimes the lights shine just as brightly reflected in the water as they do in the sky.
Why is it just on the floor like that?
How am I to know which lights to follow?
Oh, I'm assuming because of the ceremony is meant to display them letting go of everything that tied them to Middle Earth.
Yeah.
So that they can move on to the Elf lands.
Yeah. Yes.
In peace.
But like I thought, I don't know, I just assumed that those other ladies would just hold on to them or something, but you know.
Same, but I guess it's just left on the floor for thematic
for
purposes.
her to be tempted. How dare. Well, you know.
But yeah, just like this. Which light to follow? Which light?
Sometimes we cannot know until we have touched the darkness.
No, she's gonna be infected by the darkness.
Yeah. and okay, question. Well, we both know she's not gonna go into this light.
Yes.
What do you think she's gonna do?
She's gonna take the sword and, I don't know, jump into the sea, swim her way back. That's my guess. That's what makes sense.
Kiwi, this is the size of the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah, that's true. What is she... How can she... I mean, I don't really know what else she can, like, other than, like, turning the ship around. I don't know. Even then, it doesn't really... Crazy how she just do. Okay. Oh, God. Oh.
She jumps into the ocean.
She just... Oh my gosh, she actually did the crazy thing that I thought she was gonna do.
I didn't want to say anything.
Oh my god, she actually did my stupid prediction. I was like, well, you know, it is stupid, but I guess take the knife and jump into the sea.
Like, this is the problem. Like,
even though that doesn't make sense to do. But
the time to make this decision was on land.
Yeah.
Not when you're on the boat.
Yes. 100%.
And now she is going to have to swim the length of the Atlantic Ocean.
All the way back. Yeah.
Miles and miles and miles. Like, elves
why
are strong.
couldn't they have a moment like this before, like on land, like you're saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're saying goodbye to them before they get on the ship, and then she's like, "Oh hell no!"
But no, she has this revelation, like as she's peering into the light, and knowing that she's been touched by darkness, she chooses her own path. Literally, you almost made it to McDonald's, and you're making a fucking U-turn.
Yeah.
The golden arches are there.
I hate that she actually did the thing that I thought was stupid.
Yeah.
Now what do you think? Is she gonna do this?
And you see how like menacing they made the light of Valheim?
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like, oh, come on. Why are you making it light? It's literally heaven.
Yeah. Oh, now it's grumpy at her for choosing her own path. How dare.
God fucking. Like, elves are strong. They got endurance, yes. They don't have that much endurance.
Yeah. Like, wait a second, what?
The leaves are falling. It is a bad omen. Wow! Corruption.
Yeah. Yeah, the war's not over, baby. Oh, of course you go near it.
I guess like hobbits were curious in everything. Yeah, the show is because we know that Sauron's gonna come back. It's setting up a bunch of different Saurons that it could potentially be to like keep us guessing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so
Wow,
that was
we actually made it through.
that was episode 1.
God.
4 hours later.
Well, and we have 5 minutes before we can go back to the league. So let's pause and get final thoughts. Oh my god, dude.
I mean, I already watched it once. I have vile hatred against it.
Yeah, I'm just.
So the characters don't act like what they're supposed to.
Yeah.
In terms of both race and the character themselves, like Galadriel, again, is not a fighter. She doesn't fight. She doesn't need to. She's like, okay, I guess she is now. And just the pacing is... It's kind of fucked for me. Like,
yeah, for sure. And there's a lot of things where it doesn't flow that it makes me question if they even had, like, storyboard artists or revisionists at all. Because there was a lot of frames that she's in one place and then she's in another place.
Yeah, we were talking about the fight scene
especially
earlier,
during the fight scene. It's really bad. Like, the choreography was really bad, but also they had a lot of moments like that where the troll, the I don't know, was it a troll?
It was a troll, yeah.
Yeah, it was like far from her, or then close to her, or she was close to her, and it just didn't flow or make sense a lot of the time.
Pretty much.
And
I don't think
yeah,
they had
I only
storyboard
like.
artists for...
I literally only like her mate. I don't even know his name.
Yeah, I forgot. All I know is I like him. He has short hair, but that can be fixed. We can give him some extensions.
Yes, exactly. I don't like how there's people that are just really weirdly awkward that just don't. There's moments where people should say stuff and they just don't say stuff. There's a lot of actors here for some reason they just look like a lost child. It's just there's a lot of awkwardness. It's like I feel like they wanted to do, but they just did not execute it right. That it comes across awkward, rather than like, oh wow.
The directors were very bad at directing.
Yeah.
And also casting. Casting was their main problem because they got the wrong people for the job in so many roles. Like the elves, the ones we saw in Galadriel's company or group or whatever, they just look so weak and sniveling.
Yeah.
And those aren't elves. No. Elves are regal. They have this respect that oozes out of them. I felt none of that from those elves.
Yeah, they just kind of seemed like kids half the time.
Yeah.
That were either like lost or like, oh yay, King said we can go home, hooray! You know.
Pretty much.
And it's just a mess. It's just a mess of like where you're like, why are they acting like kids randomly?
At
And
least
like,
we didn't get to the dwarves yet. Oh wait, no. The dwarves were the only ones that acted like fucking dwarves.
I see. And the thing is, like, there's parts where they want to make it funny and stuff, but you can still make it funny without breaking character. And I think they just don't understand how to do that, because they would just say stuff that was like, it just didn't fit with the character.
Yeah, like the elves talking in the village. Like, okay, listen.
Yeah.
Elves doing banter with other people. Fine. Elves doing banter with each other.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Because they see it as lesser than them. It is unbecoming for them. So they do it like Legolas does it. Because he's with a group of people who are not elves, and they, again, they have different customs. They're a lot more lax than he's used to. And in the spirit of cooperation, you take on a few habits from your friends.
Sure.
But yeah, these guys they're not written like elves at all. And the humans, I guess, again, like 1,000 years, a lot of generations to pass. You're telling me the elves did not ingratiate themselves into the humans they were watching over?
Yeah.
Because elves aren't fucking stupid. Elves are not tyrants. Okay.
Yeah.
The only elves who are tyrants are the elves corrupted by the rings of power. Well,
yes.
Ring of Power. The elves got one ring. That's essentially what happens. Like, a corrupted elf is a tyrant.
Yes.
A regular elf is not.
Yes. Yeah. And they just really didn't think about... That's the thing, like, you'd think they'd think about these things where you're like, okay, well, does this make sense for the character?
Pretty
Like,
much.
so again, you're thinking of elves that have been around for thousands of years. They would have had their freaking character development ages ago. They would be very grounded and rooted in what they are and who they are already.
Yeah, like the thing with elves
there is no development to be had here. I don't know what to tell you.
That's...
Yeah.
That is true to an extent. It's true for internal struggles.
Yes.
Things that purely come from introspection, you know, as you grow older and you become who you are. Yeah, elves have that sorted out roughly the same rate as humans. And the only changes they have, like, is if it's external. If there's an external force acting upon them that causes them to have to reevaluate things. Like Legolas working with and then calling a dwarf a friend. Elves and dwarves hate each other. And dwarves don't let go of a grudge. And elves live forever, so they can make a lot of grudges.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like, throughout the course of the movies, Legolas eventually sees his, I forgot his name, the dwarf, as a friend. And it's like, okay, this means a lot here.
Yes.
This is a lot for an elf to change his mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like this is why it doesn't make sense for them to have these human concerns, like these human problems.
Yeah.
They're elves, but they're elves.
Yeah.
Okay?
A lot of, basically, in this episode, not studying the original stuff, really.
That's what you get when you kick out the damn Tolkien scholar. Yeah, so Tolkien scholars. And also, what was it, Peter Jackson? Yeah, they didn't listen to him either.
Yeah, they must be just hating this as well.
Oh, they are. They're not saying a word. Fuck that. I swear. This show was a mistake.
Yep.
5 seasons of this crap. 5 seasons. And I'm just
even though it flops, it's
already flopped. Have you seen the numbers? It's only got like what, 1.8 million compared to even Game of Thrones is like what, 4.8 or 9 million viewers.
Yeah.
The show's doing terrible.
Yeah. So like, even though it's clearly done bad, or it's going to do even worse, they're still pumping out the 5 seasons.
Yeah, Amazon paid $1 billion for it. They're gonna get it.
So it's just gonna keep. Oh god.
Yeah, because Amazon wants to get Lord of the Rings to be an Amazon brand, and by God, they gotta try. And dear God, I'm going to bitch about it until my dying day, or until the show is canned prematurely, and no one ever sees it and talks about it again.
Yeah. Oh god.
Goddamn, I hate this show.
Well, thank you for joining us, guys, and we will see you the next episode.
Where we will be going to the dwarves and seeing who the mystery man who landed in a comic was.
Well,
I have my complaints there, but we will deal with that later.
Yes.
Also, the Harfoots, yeah, they're going to get killed by wolves. She still hasn't mentioned the damn wolves.
Yeah, she still hasn't said it, and it's just like, but why? Why would she not say it?
Come on.
Like, the thing is, I don't really see the downside of her telling. I'm confused.
She's already caught that she took the kids out to steal berries from the farm. She's like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on, kid. Come on. But yes, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. I believe we did. Catharsis is a wonderful drug.
Yes.
We'll see you all next time. Thank you and goodbye.